Welcome back to another part of me piecing together my piece of shit, and then it's still not working, so now we're tearing it apart. What you know about it? Welcome to the Miata Live. What do you fucking expect? Anyway, today we are going to be able to hopefully get this thing running. I don't know. This damn thing, guys, it's killing me. But, so, here's the timing. You can see the intake mark is right there. The exhaust mark is right there. I'm going to go ahead and turn this around, just manually turn it over to be at top dead center to where I can kind of get a feel for is timing off and go from there. I also got to look at the bottom gear down there, so I'm going to have to take this shit off. But I don't have much time tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to be digging into it with one of the guys, and we're going to try to figure the shit out. But yeah, so let me pop my phone up and let's get right into it, why don't we? All right, we're gonna try to attempt. Okay, cool. Turn this thing over. So we're gonna try and get our top dead center even on at least one of them and just see where it lies. Oh shit. Fuck that. We're not. No. We can just. Okay. So, looking dead center at it with the intake cam facing up, the exhaust cam, it's definitely off. At least a tooth. Here, let me, one sec. All right, if you guys can see, perfect. So my intake mark is here, the exhaust mark is there. So that already looks off. And if you look at my intake mark here, it's right there. The exhaust, that looks almost fucking even, almost-ish. I don't know. I'm not very educated on this stuff, I won't lie. I'm kind of new at all this. It almost looks good. What the fuck? Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. I'm gonna have to get a buddy's opinion on this, and I also haven't looked at the gear down in there. So it could be off and the top is aligned, but the bottom is not. It's always a possibility. So I'm gonna get opinions, and also got to take all that shit apart down there. So let's do that. So it's the next day. Got all the covers pulled off. If you look, the marks right here look to be pretty lined up. If I put my finger between them, they look pretty lined up. Same with the top marks right there and there. And then the bottom mark down there, you won't be able to see it. Let me try to get closer. It's lined up. So timing, I don't think it's a problem. What I think the problem could be is maybe a cam angle sensor. I borrowed this one off of a buddy because I didn't have one, and I wanted to just get my car on the road, and I was just going to buy it off of them if it worked. Maybe it's not working. So I'm going to ask around, see if somebody could bring me a cam angle sensor I could try. And if so, and that's the problem, then we're good. And I tore all this shit apart for no reason. Kind of happy that it is not timing related, because I really didn't want to have to time this thing again. But yeah, so I'll keep you all updated. I don't really know what's going on. I wish I did. Yeah, I'm kind of stumped, not even gonna lie. Update, we are on the way to go to a buddy's. he has the old head off of the other motor that I used to have that was OEM to my car. The cam angle sensor on that for sure works. I know it does. And they also have a new cam angle sensor. So I'm going to grab at least one of them and come back, put it on this motor and see if it works. If it does, then if they'll let me buy it off of them, I'll just buy it off of them. If not, then I'm just going to order one. But I can at least rule this out as part of troubleshooting. As much as I hate troubleshooting, sometimes you just got to do it. So it is what it is. Let's go get that sensor. All right, everything is on and tight. The exhaust is on, so it shouldn't be stupid loud. I'm shaking. Whew. It's out of gear.
Keep going, keep going, stop.
It's close.
No fuel.
Yeah.
You might have fouled the spark plug the first time around, because how long did you guys crank on it?
It was a good like 10-second intervals almost.
Your battery dead but.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on, we'll fix that.
Whew. I'm like shaking. I don't think the camera can kind of see it.
We're gonna hook that motherfucker up to it. It's got a start option on it.
I could have fouled the plugs.
It's got one that's hitting. It's hitting on one cylinder, and that's about it. That means your timing's right, though.
Yeah.
So it's just their little fuel foul. God damn, this thing's hitting.
Yeah. Oh God, don't hit my car. Here, go this way. Just watch for the jack. So we're gonna currently, while I watch.
Dead ass batteries and fucking Miatas.
Well, this car's been sitting for over a year. So we got that fat exhaust tip, bro. 4-inch.
Good old eBay special. Throw it over here a little bit closer. It's not. I ain't got enough.
Oh God, that's right on my fucking bumper.
You probably better use this one.
Yeah, I didn't know there was one on here.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it should. Theoretically.
Just have a little spider on it.
Yeah.
We got enough.
All right, we're gonna hook this up and try to start this John again. All right, so the battery is hooked up on the charger thingy.
Try it again.
All right. Have an outside view. It's like a kid on Christmas morning, bruh.
You got all your spark plug wires hooked up, right?
Yeah.
Can we swap these?
Yeah.
Do you think that would? Let's try it.
All right, we're gonna try that. We're gonna swap the coils. All right, test hit 3. Plug them things on the other way. It backfired. It said bang bang, and I don't want it to do bang bang. So the blue one goes on the outside.
So it seems.
So it
You
seems.
also adjusted the timing, so I don't really know. Or not to. All right, let's try again.
Holy shit.
He's alive!
Hey, adjust the timing. It's
Where's it at?
the twisting thing.
No, motherfucker, where's the idle?
It's idling a little bit under 1,000, so it's not terrible. Oh my God. Hey, the wheel's moving, so that's cool.
You want to add a little bit of spicy to it?
Woo! Alright, so as you guys saw last night, car runs. We have a coolant leak from this heater core hose. I'll have him. Yummy. So we're gonna bypass the heater core today and just put that right there and just not have this hose.
Why don't you tell him why it leaks?
Nah, well, when we mowed their hit the pipe.
Fucking bent it in half. We tried to fix it slightly. It didn't work.
No. So, yeah, that happened. It's fine. I know how to do heater cores in like 30 minutes. So, we gotta bypass that, and then,
Damn.
we got oil pressure gauge. We just put the vent ring on it, so it looks all professional and shit. So, we're gonna wire that in and get that working, and then finish breaking the car in. So, we'll get back with y'all once we get a piece we need for this thing. Alright, we just got back from the store, grabbed these fittings. I think we need the one right there.
Yeah, it's easier to see with this one. You need this fucking piece right there.
So we need one on each side. Explain it to them.
Yeah, this bitch is stripped right there, so we just need to change this out and then put that in there. Good job.
Cool. And then we'll have to wire it into the car. Since 95 Miatas, at least my 95, has a dummy oil filter or an oil pressure sensor. So it's either off or on. And well, mine's never even showed that it's been on. So we have this fancy $30 glory of a filter or a gauge. So, yep. And we put the ring on it, and it should be good to go. It looks very nice. So now we just got to do that and run everything, and then I got to bypass the heater core since that thing is leaking. And then theoretically, it shouldn't leak right now, and it should work, hopefully, right? We'll have to get the timing dialed in, but that's not a problem. But, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get off of the... words hard. I'm gonna go ahead and get this cluster. God, dude, what the hell? Gauge wired up, figured out, and ran, and then we'll get back to y'all once we have everything done for that. Or we might show you a little bit of it. We'll see if I remember. All right, everything is hooked up for this and for this hose feed, whatever, for the gauge. It's not wired in, but it's at least hooked up to the block and the gauge itself. So we're gonna check it. We're gonna turn the car on and check and make sure the oil is getting there without leaking anywhere. We are also putting coolant in it, and a little bit more coolant, I should say.
Pretty much good.
For right now, at least.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna clean this up for a second, and then look under the car. Let's see. Nothing is actively dripping that I can see.
Cool. We're ready to start then.
Yeah. So, my favorite part. Till this car is good to go and I trust it again, it's gonna be nerve-wracking. Alright. Wait, the battery's not hooked up.
Oh, yeah.
Please hold. Alright. Everything's plugged in. Running a little rough. We need to adjust that timing.
What is this one? What is this wire?
That's for a coolant temp sensor.
Okay.
Or sender for the gauge.
Okay. Whoa there, buddy.
That's a lightweight flywheel, I'm not used to that.
Make sure you're at 50 psi.
We're at like 1100 RPMs. what he's doing. I'll get back to you in a second. This is what I get for buying cheap AutoZone hoses.
This clamp's not tight enough.
I guess so. So it's just sprayed all over the motor. Literally the second I shut the camera off.
It just started spraying. I'm not watching it the whole time.
Part of it. Well, I guess that's first heat cycle.
Yeah.
So first heat cycle is done.
I mean, things we've noticed, this doesn't really concern me too much, but cylinder 3 is burning a lot cooler than the rest of the cylinders by 20,
We need to pull the plugs.
20 degrees.
Yeah, we need to pull the plugs.
It's like 20 to 30 degrees, which I don't think it's gonna matter that much.
I want to pull the plugs because it feels like it has a misfire. It's acting like it has a misfire somewhere.
And that would probably be 3.
Yeah. So we're gonna let it cool off and then pull the plugs. I gotta go to work in like an hour, or I gotta be there in an hour. So I'm probably just gonna like cool off, and then when I get off around like 8 or 9, we'll come back and
Adjust your hose.
yeah, adjust the hose and get that good.
I think we need to also clean your throttle body.
Okay.
Because it's not going back to idle. It's like kind of doing whatever.
Yeah.
Idling weird. You'll give it barely any throttle and it'll stay higher, like 1,000 or something like that. And then go back.
We might need to adjust my throttle cable. I don't know.
No, it felt fine there, but if you blipped it at all, it would go back. So it might just be sticking a little bit.
Okay. So
I have some cleaner for that we can use.
we will catch up with y'all once I get off work tonight. All right, so it's been a minute, but we got
AC off.
AC is off. We got everything
Fans on when it shouldn't be.
interesting. We got everything right here. It's at 55 psi oil pressure. We got the oil pressure gauge good. Everything wired. Coil pack and everything is on good now. Interior's back together. But we're dialing in timing and idling and everything like that. We are at 1100 or so. Maybe 1200. Now a grand right above, right at a grand. But it's misfiring. We put new iridium spark plugs in it now. The old ones were kind of shitty. So they're dialing and timing. I don't know how to do that. They told me to sit in here. So that's what we're doing. So I'll keep y'all updated with what we do. All right, we're gonna let it heat cycle. Timing is set. It's still wanting to act like it's misfiring right now. We're not sure why.
Dude, I can tell the difference between 10 and 16.
But
I'm
I'm gonna end the video here, and then the next video will be us breaking it in more and driving it and getting it a little bit more dialed in. But I'm just happy that it started and it's running, and we're finally making progress on getting this thing closer and closer to being able to go fully beat on it, you know. So thanks for tuning in. I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.